There's a moment, just after sunrise, when the world is still, the air is crisp, and a low, wide shape glides forward with silent, relentless determination. No engine rumble. No gear shifts. Just motion and precision. This is the Porsche Taycan GTS Sport Turismo. Not just a sedan, not just a wagon, but a perfect fusion of performance, practicality, and German engineering. And it's not just efficient, it's remarkable. Over 590 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. A liftback design that gives it the cargo space of a family hauler and the silhouette of a grand tourer. This isn't just Porsche's answer to the Tesla Model S or the Audi RS e-tron GT. It's their most versatile electric car ever built. From the moment it appears, with its 4-point LED headlights glowing like digital knives, its fastback roofline slicing through the morning mist, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be a combustion car. It's embracing the future, with confidence, style, and real-world brilliance. Today, we're diving deep into the Taycan GTS Sport Turismo, from its refined design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its whisper-quiet performance to its cutting-edge battery tech. We'll break down how far it goes, how fast it charges, and whether it can truly go toe-to-toe with the likes of the Lucid Air, the BMW i5, and even the upcoming Mercedes EQE. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most underrated electric liftback on the market? Or is it too quiet to be exciting? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks, because the Taycan GTS Sport Turismo doesn't just carry on the brand's design language, it evolves it. At first glance, it's unmistakably Porsche, that long hood, the fastback roofline, the wide stance, but everything about it feels more refined. Sculpted. Purposeful. The overall length is 196.9 inches, width 77.4, height just 54.7, making it slightly longer and taller than the standard Taycan sedan, with a roofline that flows into the rear like a shooting brake from the future. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.25, it's one of the most aerodynamic production EVs in its class, a key reason it's so efficient and stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the 4-point LED headlights, a signature Porsche design element that pulses with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show, it houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the battery and motors. On either side are the ultra-slim, full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. There's no traditional grille, of course, no engine to cool, but Porsche didn't leave a blank space. Instead, they've sculpted a smooth, aerodynamic intake with active shutters that open only when needed for battery or motor cooling. It's clean, functional, and still unmistakably Porsche. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the Sport Turismo truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the fastback roofline that flows seamlessly into the liftback trunk. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels, 20-inch forged alloys, wrapped in performance summer tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish, they're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by a single, sharp character line that runs from the front fender all the way to the taillights. Clean, uninterrupted, and purposeful. No clutter. No unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the rear quarter windows. They taper into the C-pillar with a subtle crease that echoes Porsche's recent design language, but with a more refined, efficiency-focused execution. Around back, the story continues. You've got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but a dynamic display that animates when you unlock the car and pulses when you brake. The liftback trunk opens wide, revealing one of the most practical trunks in the luxury EV world. And the rear diffuser? Pure style, no exhaust to hide, of course, but it gives the car a planted, aggressive stance. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear motor and battery are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 50-50 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the Sport Turismo isn't trying to whisper. It's confident, understated, and elegant. It doesn't need a roaring engine or a massive grille to prove itself. It's for the young professional who values substance over flash, the family commuter who wants innovation without pretense, and the enthusiast who still cares about how a car feels. This is a car for people who care about design, efficiency, and real-world usability. It's a daily driver with long-distance comfort, a tech showcase that doesn't feel overwhelming, and a vehicle that proves you don't need a luxury badge to get serious electric range. This isn't just a car, it's a lifestyle. Now, let's step inside, because if the exterior is a masterclass in modern minimalism, the interior is where Porsche truly makes its case for the future. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its sleek, fastback roofline, the Sport Turismo feels huge inside. That's thanks to Porsche's J1 platform, designed from the ground up for EVs, with no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 114.2 inches, longer than a Tesla Model S, which means rear legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and meticulously finished. You've got optional nubuck leather, soft, rich, and available in onyx, sand, or carmine red. Or go for the eco-conscious Sensitech, made from recycled fishing nets and ocean plastics, that feels just as premium. Real open-pore wood trim on the dash and doors, no fake plastic here. Brushed aluminum accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles, just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now, look at the dash, because this is where Porsche throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is the 10.9-inch curved OLED display, clean, minimalist, and powered by the latest Porsche communication management. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Porsche's new AI-driven software. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls, always visible at the bottom. Navigation, crystal clear, with real-time EV routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part, voice control is seamless. Hey Porsche, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Porsche, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted crystal gear selector. Not a stalk, not a dial, but a sculpted piece of art that glows softly when you start the car. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You've got 30 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in eco, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating. Plush, supportive, and available with heating and ventilation. The front seats are 14-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back. Even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage. Surprisingly practical. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, the glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 15.3 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model S. Plus, there's a front trunk, or frunk, with another 3.1 cubic feet of space. That's enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now, let's talk tech, because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the Taycan Sport Turismo truly separates itself from the pack. Porsche has equipped the GTS Sport Turismo with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance, Porsche InnoDrive combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused, no harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation, it's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Porsche has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control. Hey Porsche wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey Porsche, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Porsche, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen. It even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the Porsche Connect app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor charging status. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features, the welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync, the doors unlock silently, and the interior glows to life, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the Sport Turismo lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the Taycan GTS Sport Turismo doesn't just deliver, it glides. Under the skin, you've got a dual-motor setup, one up front, one in the rear, delivering all-wheel drive with intelligent torque vectoring. Total output: a staggering 590 horsepower and 626 lb-ft of torque. That's more than a BMW M5, and it's a 4-door liftback. And because it's electric, all of that torque is available instantly. No waiting for turbos to spool, no revving to redline. Just go. And the numbers, they're impressive. The GTS hit 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. Top speed, 155 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling, razor sharp. The Sport Turismo gets adaptive air suspension with rear-wheel steering, up to 5 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive steel discs, with optional carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 5,300-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 108 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's comfortable. Even in Sport Plus mode, the ride is supple, soaking up bumps and imperfections without crashing or jittering. Switch to Eco mode, and it glides over the road like a magic carpet. There's no noise, no engine roar, no tire hum, no wind whistle. Just silence, broken only by the subtle whir of the motors and the soft thump of the suspension. It's serene, calming, and yet, at any moment, you can unleash pure fury with a flick of your right foot. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet, with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, It handles with surprising poise, body roll is minimal, turn-in is sharp, and the all-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser, it's a genuinely engaging driver's car. Now, let's talk about the battery. Because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly plugging in? The Sport Turismo packs a 93.4 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, optimized for longevity and efficiency. And thanks to the 800-volt architecture, it's incredibly efficient. EPA estimated range? Up to 270 miles. Not the longest in class, but solid for a high-performance EV. In real-world driving, we saw around 240 miles on a mixed highway and city route, which is impressive for a 590 horsepower machine. But the real magic is in charging. With 270 kilowatts peak charging capability, the Taycan can add up to 200 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We timed it, from 10% to 80% in 17 minutes and 42 seconds. That's faster than most EVs, and it means you can charge during a coffee break and keep going. It uses the CCS standard, but Porsche also offers a free adapter for Tesla's NACS network, meaning you can plug into the vast majority of superchargers across the US. And with the upcoming integration into the Tesla network, Sport Turismo owners will have access to over 15,000 chargers nationwide. No range anxiety here, just freedom. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the performance. The GTS Sport Turismo is one of the quickest production EVs under $120,000, a true performance bargain in the luxury EV space. Second, the design. The Sport Turismo is arguably the most striking electric liftback on the market. Sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the practicality. With that massive liftback trunk and limo-like rear legroom, it's the only EV in its class that blends grand touring comfort with real-world usability. Now, the cons. 1. The range. At under 270 miles, it falls short of leaders like the Lucid Air or Tesla Model S. 2. The price. While competitive, it's still a 6-figure machine, not for the masses. And the competition. The Tesla Model S offers quicker acceleration and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the refinement and design elegance of the Sport Turismo. The Lucid Air has more range and more luxury, but it's significantly more expensive. The BMW i5 is more driver-focused, but it has less range and slower charging. So where does the Sport Turismo win? In balance, it's the only EV in its class that combines German precision with real-world performance and efficiency. It beats the i5 in cargo space. It outshines the Model S in driver engagement. But it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV, and it's not as widely recognized as a status symbol, yet. So, final verdict. The Porsche Taycan GTS Sport Turismo isn't just a great electric liftback, it's a landmark achievement. It proves that an EV can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful, all at once and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants serious performance without the luxury tax. For the tech enthusiast who craves innovation. For the value seeker who wants more for less. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 350 miles of range, if you want a more established luxury badge, or if you're not ready to embrace a high-performance EV, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of aggression, style, and silent power, the Taycan GTS Sport Turismo is as close as it gets to the future. So, what do you think? Is this the most exciting electric liftback to come out of Germany? Would you trade range for that level of performance and heritage? Or would you go for something more practical? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.